Russia is the largest country in the world by land area. Spanning Eastern Europe and Northern Asia, it covers approximately 17.1 million square kilometers. Due to its vast east-west expanse, Russia encompasses a staggering 11 time zones. Starting from UTC+2 in its westernmost part, Kaliningrad, to UTC+12 in its eastern tip in Kamchatka. How does it happen? Time zones are regions of the Earth that have the same standard time. The concept was established to aid travel and communication across countries and continents that experience different times of the day due to Earth's rotation. The planet was divided into 24 time zones, each one covering 15 degrees of longitude. Given Russia's vast size, spanning over 170 degrees of longitude, it naturally falls into multiple time zones. If Russia operated on just one time zone, some regions would be having breakfast while it was already late evening in another. Some fun facts about Russia's time zone. Historical changes. Historically, Russia had even more time zones. In 1919, the number was 11. It went up to 13 in the 1980s and 90s. In 2010, then President Dmitry Medvedev reduced it to 9, aiming to boost efficiency. However, this was reversed in 2014, bringing back the number to 11. Imagine being a businessperson in 2009 and 2015. Within those years, you would have had to adjust to time changes twice. For international businesses and travelers, keeping up with Russia's time could have been a small challenge during this period. TV broadcasts. The New Year's Eve is a significant celebration in Russia. One fun consequence of the multiple time zones is that the president's New Year speech is broadcasted at midnight in each time zone, meaning he rings in the new year 11 times on TV. If you were traveling across Russia on New Year's Eve by train or plane, you could technically watch the same speech several times as you move from one time zone to the next. Sunlight disparities. Cities like St. Petersburg in the West experience the white nights during summer, where the sun barely sets, and it remains twilight throughout the night. Conversely, in places like Norilsk, deep within the Arctic Circle in Siberia, there's polar night where the sun doesn't rise at all for about 6 weeks in winter. Imagine having a midnight baseball game under natural light during the white nights in St. Petersburg or enduring weeks without a sunrise in Norilsk, requiring artificial lights even during the day. Daily life adjustments. Some regions in Russia don't follow the official time zones for practical reasons. For instance, the entire Trans-Siberian Railway, the longest railway line in the world, operates on Moscow time despite passing through several time zones. If you boarded the Trans-Siberian Railway from Moscow at 10 a.m. Moscow time and traveled east for 5 hours, even if the local time outside is 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. on the train, it would still be 3 p.m. Moscow time. A day ahead. Due to the time zones, when it's 7 a.m. on a Sunday in Kaliningrad, the westernmost region, it's already 10 a.m. on a Monday in Kamchatka, the easternmost region. It's like two different days existing simultaneously in one country. If you had a friend in Kaliningrad and another in Kamchatka, you could technically wish one a good Sunday morning and the other a good start to their Monday, almost at the same time. So, how do local people in Russia feel about it? The vastness of Russia and its accompanying time zones naturally affect the daily lives of its citizens in various ways, from business operations to personal routines. Here are some general sentiments and observations about how people in Russia feel about its many time zones. Practical adaptations. Many locals have adapted to the time zone differences out of necessity. For instance, those in business have to be aware of time differences when scheduling calls or meetings with colleagues in other parts of the country. Similarly, TV broadcasts, especially live ones, need to account for the very time zones. Sense of unity despite differences. While there's acknowledgement of the vastness and diversity, many Russians feel a sense of unity and shared identity. The time zone differences become a part of the shared narrative of the country's immense size and rich diversity. Reforms and changes. When then President Dmitry Medvedev reduced the number of time zones in 2010, it was met with mixed reactions. Some appreciated the simplification for business and governance, while others felt it was a disruption to their daily rhythms and routines. The subsequent reversal back to 11 time zones in 2014 was similarly met with varied opinions. Thank you for watching this video.